Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's been a while, guys. Last time we saw each other was for, well actually it was for The Last of Us Season 2 trailer reaction, and then the last time prior to that was for The Acolyte. So yeah guys, it feels good to be back, and we are back with a brand new series called Skeleton Crew. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know that much about it. I kind of like to go in a little bit blind that way by not watching too many trailers and reading too many reviews on it. I did see a couple trailers here and there just in, commercials and whatnot, but yeah, I think it's more fun to kind of go in blind and not really know much. So pretty much all I know is that it is Jude Law and some kiddos running around the galaxy, and I think they get lost or something like that and try and find their way back, or yeah, that's pretty much all I know. I don't really know much beyond that, but yeah guys, it definitely feels good to get some new Star Wars content because it has been a while, and I'm definitely looking forward to the series. The one thing I will say is, from the little bit that I did see, I can't tell if it maybe looks like it might be geared to a younger audience, like kids. It's hard to say though, because to be honest with you guys, at one point I misjudged the Clone Wars for being the same way. I thought that it was a kid show, and it wasn't until I watched it that I realized that it wasn't. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. Usually I tend to prefer, for Star Wars and shows in general, I prefer for them to be a bit more on the mature side, kind of intense, very thought-provoking, dealing with political concepts even. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm watching this with a completely open mind, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it has in store for us. So anyways guys, I don't want to speculate too much. Without further ado, let's fly our way into the two-part premiere of Skeleton Crew and check out what's in store for us. So yes, I am going to be doing a 2-in-1 video. So first we'll react to episode 1, we'll discuss it, and then we'll react to episode 2 and discuss that. I like the music, it's very calming so far. Okay, so this is in the New Republic era. Sounds like Hondo and his gang. What is that? Falling through. Are those all ships? Or ship parts? Okay. So that ship is definitely being boarded by pirates. Ooh. This is straight out of the Hondo arc when he boarded the ship with the younglings. Reminds me of that anyway. Oh man. Got shot in the eye and still survived. Wait, who is that? Damn, they're bold just going on the ship like that. Damn, his shooting skills are on point.
Captain Silva, the ship is yours.
Captain Silva.
Now, take me to the vault.
We are protected by New Republic decree.
Doesn't look like he cares.
We have no credit shipment. This is a bulk freighter. I hereby demand all pirate scum leave this vessel immediately.
That'll tell them. Oh no.
Throw him out the airlock.
Throw him out the airlock. Damn.
Some of you have all but given up on me, your good old captain.
He's giving Hondo a run for his money for sure.
That matters. Cold
Spice? Oh no.
credits.
Oh no, they mentioned credits, so I was thinking spice. What if it's empty? I bet you it's empty. It's empty. So was the guy telling the truth then? They really didn't have credits, or did someone get to the credits before?
Good men's lives lost for a single measly credit.
Oh shoot, they're about to take him out. I think that guy wants his spot. Alright, so far not really a kid show. Off to a good start.
Unhand me, you villain! Never! You'll spend eternity in my dungeons being tortured until you die!
I don't know why that kid reminds me of the kid from Stranger Things. Actually, this whole vibe is kind of Stranger Things meets Star Wars.
Please not leave your toys out all over the house. You keep stepping on them. Now listen up.
It's a nice place though. Is he a single parent?
I have a supervisor's review, so I'm not going to be around much. That is your lunch money for the week.
And during that week, he's going to get lost on this adventure. The adventure that the show centers around. I wonder where this is. I guess he really wants to be a pilot.
You should not have come here.
They're friends, I bet you. Admit it, guys, we all have friends we do this with.
I think I have something in my eye. I think it's an eyelash, maybe?
Does he even have eyelashes? Oh, they're waiting for the bus. Man, abuse right there.
I sure hope I don't do something like that tomorrow.
Oh, was that Anakin and Dooku right there?
Oh yeah,
Couldn't tell.
number 8. You had to multiply these two matrices.
Oh, he no longer wants to take the bus.
Students who are trained will face detention. Students who are trained will
Was that one of the girls on? Oh, those were the two girls on the speeder bike there.
Matrices are organized by a labeling algorithm. Contrast this method with the approach practiced
I don't miss school.
here inside the barrier. We take into account the fungibility
He's about to be
of
busted by the
currencies.
teacher right now.
Any ledger. And now, class, it is time.
Today I've taken time out of my very busy schedule to come talk about something near and dear to my heart. Tomorrow's career assessment test. This one test will set the course of your entire future. Once
Damn.
you're assigned a career path, you'll become part of our planet Ad Aden's contribution to the great world.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like communism. Like deciding for them which career path they'll take.
I want to be a senior statistical accountant.
Ah, yes. And... No fair, I want to be an analyst.
I guess they all understand.
I think I want to really help people, you know? Like, if there's danger or something.
That's what safety droids are for.
What you laughing at? That's a really nice answer.
Seriously, not no assessment was tomorrow? Why do you think everyone's all studying all the time?
Aren't we always studying all the time?
Oh,
I don't want to get held back, Lim. I wouldn't be in the same class with Runa anymore.
yeah, I was thinking, was he kind of looking at her like he had a crush on her or
I
something?
like her.
He was kind of
We've
like
never
this.
even talked to her. Don't you ever want to do anything exciting?
Like what?
Like that. So I could already tell these two girls are rebels.
Careful!
Man, risking it all.
Wasn't that great?
Until you run out of gas. But unlike Ahsoka, at least they weren't in the air at like a high altitude when they ran out of gas. Or when the bike stalled.
I'm home!
Aww. He wishes that he had that. Me after a long day at work. I don't know why this girl looks like she could be an assassin or something, you know?
Scrapyard's picked over.
Hey, wastoids.
Oh, they're trouble.
We can still race.
Really? Be there this weekend, if your mommy lets you.
Oh.
Bye, losers.
Oh my gosh, guys, did anybody get Back to the Future vibes just there?
And if she asks, I was upstairs studying.
But you weren't upstairs studying.
Run memory override. You just didn't see me.
I didn't see you, Fern.
Fern, is that you?
Oh, hey,
Oh, that's her mom.
Studying in my room.
Fern was studying in her room.
You got your spot back. Head of the class. I worry because there's not a place for everyone at the top. I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, but she's kind of putting that pressure on her daughter at the same time.
Hey, look at that. Studying for a change.
Ask me one. Will you please read me a story like Mom used to?
Oh, shoot, did his mom die? So he is a single parent.
Aren't you getting a little bit old for that? Love you.
Aww. Is that floating? Oh, it's, okay. For For a second, I was like, whoa, is he doing that? Is he force sensitive or something? Are those all stars or are they drones? Oh no. I bet you that girl's gonna give him a ride. Yeah, do those red lights in the sky look like drones and not stars? I don't know. Because he saw her take that way the other day.
If you skip a section, you will not be able to repeat it. No unauthorized data pads or comlinks
Damn.
are allowed during any of the testings.
Is he gonna make it to this test? I'm kind of starting to wonder now. Oh, he lost his helmet. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I thought it was more of a cliff than that. It's not looking good for him making that on time. He's gonna run into someone, I feel. Oh man. That's not a place you want to get stuck. What's that? Was there something underneath there that you just... There was... Oh, I wonder if it's a hidden ship or something. Could that possibly be like the ship from earlier? Did it crash? Or I don't know.
Student.
Huh.
Violation of school attendance protocol.
Oh my god. Oh, so he's riding outside.
How much longer?
The proctor will see you shortly.
Maybe. Oh, they're both in trouble.
What are you in for?
I missed my assessment.
Oh, he did miss it. Damn.
I race bikes so the droids hate me. I saw your bike.
It's totally wizard.
The last kid who skipped assessment, the proctor took him down to a secret chamber.
I wonder if that's what he
Saw
saw.
him again.
Is she messing with him?
Proctor,
I got pulled out of a review because you skipped your test?
Dad,
This
that doesn't...
is absolutely unacceptable, young.
Dad, that doesn't matter because I found something buried in the wood. I think it's a lost Jedi temple like this.
I convinced the proctor to let you retake the test, but now there's a 50-point penalty.
Oh, crap. 50 points.
Tomorrow, I will drop you off personally. I expect you to pass. Do you understand?
A Jedi temple out in the woods?
They're gonna go investigate together.
I was lying.
I wonder if she's gonna go look for it by herself.
Oh my goodness, Sam! You missed the whole test. What happened?
Does your dad still got all those tools?
I don't know why their friendship kind of reminds me of Spider-Man and Ned.
Did I want checking it?
What should my comp sign be? Oh, I know. Jedi 2, checking it.
The thing is, these guys, they always joke about wanting the action, but wait till they actually get the action now. Then it's not gonna be as much of a joke.
Ready? Yeah. 3, 2.
Oh my gosh. There it is.
Your bones are too heavy.
There it is.
It's probably just buried junk.
Does that look like buried junk?
Someone's been here.
That girl.
Where? Neil!
No, that's the girl. He answered. That's Fern. Or Fern's friend.
Fern made me think.
I guess they're all going together now.
This is our find.
I already claimed it.
My called in claim season claimed it from me and KB. No boys allowed. Then I call in claim season now.
Claimsies!
Oh my god.
Neil, we don't work for them.
Why is Neil just giving in, man?
Something went wrong with the sewage substation. The whole thing filled up with poison gas. They started to eat each other.
Is she for real right now?
They had to bury them alive. Trapped underground.
I can't tell with her if she's serious or if she's being
I can
sarcastic.
still hear them banging on the doors.
She's messing with them. She's gonna hit it. Yeah. I knew it.
That wasn't funny. You are so gullible.
Well, you guys do look pretty strong now.
Yeah, way stronger than you. But if we open it, then we get to go in and look.
Alright, I like this little squad. They complement each other. I don't know why that music there kind of sounded like a rendition of the Imperial March or something. Oh no, is this Wim's father? Yeah, and he's not gonna be there. Busted.
Then, when we get inside, we call flamesy because they only clean the outside.
That's so cute.
You know, these girls are so dumb.
Maybe they're smarter than you think.
Watch it. These boys are so dumb.
Oh, don't kill me. They're just making them do all the dirty work. What does she see? Probably a way in which to open the hatch, I'm thinking. Which will save them all the trouble of digging.
What's she doing?
Quiet.
Quiet!
Quiet. What is that? There was some gas that came out there.
Someone's coming. We gotta hide. The bags. The bike.
I wonder if somehow pirates will be after this. Does Wim not recognize the voice of his own father?
Wim!
He went out on a whim.
Because his dad told him to can it about the Jedi Temple and not come out here?
Oh
You're
man.
gonna be in so much trouble. No, not when he sees that I'm right.
Oh, is that where they get the name Skeleton Crew? Or I wonder if Jude Law is gonna be in here somehow.
Looks like it died pulling this lever. Do not touch that. I'm not gonna pull it. Well, you
Oh my gosh. It looks like he died pulling this lever. Let me go ahead and pull it myself. So I can die too.
Something inside.
Oh my gosh. And he pulled the lever now. Oh god. Oh my god. If only he had answered his father.
If we follow that conduit, we might find the power source.
It's gonna just bring them deeper inside.
Did you know that some Jedi temples could lower down and bury themselves in times of danger?
Yeah, that's like the temple in Rebels, right?
Where's KB?
Oh, she found it.
The conduit goes down here.
Actually, we need to go up. No.
What if he's right though?
I just want to go home.
Yeah, that kind of sucks because he dragged him out there.
Fine.
Is he gonna go by himself?
I don't need you guys.
So either he is gonna need saving or he's going to come across some great discovery. Like Jude Law, maybe.
All to my
Oh, it's just his reflection. Okay, so now they should be able to see. Oh, it is some type of ship. That was my first guess, right, guys? My only guess, actually. But it must have been buried down there for quite some time. Oh, but they're... Everything looks upside down. Or am I tripping?
Jedi 1 to Jedi 2.
I have done something amazing, but don't tell the girls.
They can hear.
Don't touch anything. Power's up. We can open the hatch, get out, and get back home. Okay?
Okay.
What's he gonna touch? That flashing green button? Don't do it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Why did he do that? That ship's supposed to take off right now. Oh, now it's waking up. Perfect. Oh, they're in the air. Oh my gosh. This poor father thinks his kid's missing or dead or... Well, I guess he believes his son now. They could still make it if they jump right now, maybe.
It's a starship!
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But the question is, who does it belong to and how did it get there and how long has it been there? Man, at this point, they're better off inside. They could just figure out how to land it. Yeah, I was right, guys. It was upside down. And now it's rotating, it looks like. Oh, man. Oh, shit. So, for it to move like that, that means it already had a course set, like a path set, right? So, where is it set to go? I hope it's not headed for a star or something.
I think they're planets. They're stars.
Oh, they're going into hyperspace. Oh, they're never getting home now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was kind of a cool transition, actually. That was actually off to a really great start. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would, which is good. The vibe kind of felt a little bit like something in between Stranger Things and Back to the Future. There are certain parts that definitely reminded me of those two franchises, and I mentioned that during my reaction as well. One of the initial things I'll say is it's really refreshing getting to see kids get the chance to be kids. In Star Wars, it's something that is so rarely seen, right? A lot of younglings grew up in a time of war. You take Ahsoka, for example. She never really had a childhood. She was brought to the Jedi Temple at such a young age when she was like 3, and then just trained to be a child soldier essentially from that point forward. And so it's refreshing to see these kids get the opportunity to be kids, to go to school, to joke with each other and whatnot. You can really tell that they are truly living in a time of peace, because these kids are able to joke about the times where there were previously wars. But it's interesting because as much as there is supposed to be near absolute peace, there definitely are flaws that I see in this society. I mentioned this in my reaction as well, but there are parts of the society that remind me of communism. The way that the undersecretary, I believe her title was, who we found out later in the episode is Fern's mom, she talks about basically these kids having their career path chosen for them based on this assessment. And that's pretty much what happens in communist societies. You don't really have that much say in what you want to do. The government kind of chooses for you, so to speak. So that's definitely a big flaw in this seemingly peaceful society, right? And it kind of goes back to what was said in The Mandalorian a while back. I believe it was season 2. And one of the Imperial officers said that what people think they want is freedom, but what they really want is order.
See, boys, everybody thinks they want freedom. But what they really want is order.
What kind of brings into question this whole idea of peace and order and freedom. When you have complete peace, as you see in this series so far, there is pretty much total order. You have droids having a lot of authority here. You have strict rules, your career path being set. You have very little freedom to do what you want. There's not really much fluidity and originality in that sense, but there is peace compared to during the times of war. Now, when you have complete and total freedom and little order, oftentimes that might result in less peace, right? So I think ultimately the solution is to have a balance, no pun intended, of freedom and order, and that is really what the ultimate society would look like. It's interesting as well because in school, these students pretty much have their career path set for them, and then on this ship, they also have their path set for them because this ship is obviously on its own path somewhere. We have to find out where that is, and they have no control over it. So far this series definitely feels like a struggle that these kids have to endure in order to kind of find their own path and their own identity and determine their own future, have that control. We'll talk more about the ship in a minute, but first I wanted to say that I do like the characters so far. I like how every character was introduced this episode and how their paths ultimately cross with one another. I'm already seeing similarities between a couple of the characters, mainly Wim and Fern. Both of them have, it would appear to be single parents, and then both Fern and Wim's parents want the best for them, but ultimately seem to push them down a path that they're not choosing themselves, that they're not as passionate about. They both seem to want to rebel a little bit and explore, go outside the lines, and not just do what society expects of them and expects them to do. And I think ultimately that similarity between those two characters will draw them closer over the course of the series. Just seeing the way that these kids interact with one another, it's very relatable and, like I said, refreshing. It's not that often that you get to see kids being kids in Star Wars, and I think it kind of reminds us all of what it's like to be a kid, wanting to go out there, wanting to explore, not really caring to study sometimes, maybe getting into trouble, and just wanting to live a little and explore the world around you, or in this case the galaxy around you. So I think every viewer will feel in some way like a kid again from watching the characters in the show. And as far as exploring, I think they're definitely going to get a lot more than what they bargained for, it looks like, with the discovery of the ship. And I do have a lot of questions about that. I wonder, first of all, who the ship belongs to. Does it belong to Jude Law's character? And how long has it been there for? What's going to happen with the droid? It looks like the droid powered up by the end of the episode. Where is the ship headed? Because it does seem to have its own path set, its own coordinates, and they even entered hyperspace. So I really wonder where it is that they're going. And is it somehow a pirate ship, or if not, will they somehow come into contact with the pirates that we saw in the beginning of the episode? Or maybe not necessarily those particular pirates, but just pirates in general. Yeah, guys, definitely a lot of questions. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm definitely liking the series so far. I think that was a strong start. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in episode 2. So without further ado, guys, let's fly our way into episode 2 now of Skeleton Crew and check out what's in store for us. Oh, they added that droid to the intro, looks like. I think so. I don't remember seeing it before. Wim's face, don't kill me.
I can turn it off. How? If that was hyperspace, we could be really, really, really far away.
That was definitely hyperspace. They definitely are in a galaxy far, far away.
If you press another button, I swear I...
They're not alone on that ship. Oh no, it's the droid, I think. That would be pretty terrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
See the captain. Captain! I think he might be malfunctioning. I can handle
The
it.
captain. Is he talking about the pirate captain?
The captain's dead.
Right, because the other guy's name was Captain Silvo.
He's the whole reason why we're here in the first place. Really, it's my fault?
It most definitely is. Yeah. Me and KB think alike.
I killed your captain.
Most unlikely. You seem ill-favored for combat.
I stabbed him right in the guts and threw him into space. Which makes me your new captain.
She is good at telling stories. She's convincing about it.
What am I to do with these stowaways?
That worked.
Captain.
Hey, no fair! I wanted to be the captain!
Let's make challenge the captain to a battle to the death.
No, that's okay.
Base thrusters, secondary base thrusters, tertiary thrusters, rear shield, front shield, and finally...
He teaches just like Tech did in the Bad Batch.
No! That's the emergency hull demolition sequencer.
A lot of information at once.
I'm not gonna touch it.
He's most definitely gonna touch it.
Can I fly the ship? No!
Where is it that you call home?
Good luck
Just
finding
back
that.
where we came from.
Searching, searching, searching,
Oh.
searching.
Oh my god. That looks disgusting. Look at all the eyes.
Might you be thinking of Atalan?
No!
Al-Alcor, Aldani?
Aldani, did we visit that planet in Andor? Oh man.
I promise we wouldn't get in trouble, but now we're way, way out past the barrier. It's not all my fault.
It's like 90%.
Shall I throw him out of the airlock for insolence, Captain?
Let's bring us to that star point you mentioned.
Prepare for hyperspace jump in 3, 2, 1.
That rat climbed back in his eye?
What was that? Primitive life form.
I guess they're looking for them.
Source of seismic disturbance not found.
They legit look like cameras.
There's 3 of them. They just took off in a starship.
Impossible.
He could be out past the barrier by now.
Reaching the barrier is a serious violation.
All they care about is violations, eh? Well, I hope they're prepared to get comfortable for a while on the ship. We didn't see that the first episode.
I think they died in a duel. I want to show you something else. Come on.
Why is he so fascinated by all this? Why are there so many skeletons? What happened on the ship?
Anywhere we want in the whole wide galaxy. But there's a skeleton.
He blew the dust. It's interesting. It's as if Wim is completely oblivious to the actual dangers. Oh my gosh, this looks like where all the pirates are. I recognize that ship from the first scene. Last episode. Okay, maybe this is where they'll meet Jude Law.
I'll stay aboard and start repairs.
You know what? No, I think at least one of them should stay on the ship. Because how do you know that you could trust him? What if he just takes off?
I think it wants payment. Great one.
Isn't that his lunch money for the week? See, I knew that he wasn't going to be around for the week before getting lost in space.
Remember, we need directions.
Don't show all that, Wim. About to get robbed.
I'm hiding the rest of my dailies.
Okay, good.
They're so weird looking. Can't you plug his trunk or
Neil is funny. Bless his heart. Calling other people weird looking. These definitely look like some of the pirates. Because wasn't that the guy that got shot in the eye?
Just keep walking.
That kind of looks like a strip club.
Stay close, guys. This place.
Oh, did they leave her? Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Good, they found each other.
Are you children?
It's a little weird to ask.
Honey, Borgo's full of the nastiest pirates in the sector. It's not safe here for children. Yes, I have to get you to a transport. Do you have any money?
Can you trust this lady though?
We'll have 2 of whatever he's having.
Oh, what? What? Oh! Oh my gosh. That was alive.
One more for you.
Oh, I'm okay. No problem for me, sir.
2 decks? Credits? What do you think this is? A Griffin charity?
Is this enough?
Oh, I don't think it is.
Oh, where the blazes did you get that?
Oh, I guess it is.
This ain't enough.
Oh no, and I was gonna try and...
And you're gonna
I was gonna try and take advantage.
He's trying to cheat you. Mind your business, scum.
Where'd you two find an old Republic credit in mint condition?
His dad gave it to him for lunch money.
You're talking too much?
Where are you two from?
Aden?
Wait! Is that the guy from Mandalorian?
Looks real enough to me. Back off or I'll pop your breathing sack.
See if they got more on him.
Okay, Jude Law to the rescue. Oh shoot! Never mind, Wim is clever on his own there.
To kidnap us. You're hurting my arm.
Girls, whatever you're running from, you need a much better story than Aden.
But it's true.
You're a couple of Linderlings from the lost planet of eternal treasure.
Lost planet?
Unfortunately, I don't think they're in a place where people are gonna help them.
Everyone back off.
Where'd you get the blaster from? Did you always have that on her?
There ain't enough to go around, and I saw him first.
Unless they really are from Aden.
Aden's a myth.
Oh shoot. Nice try, girl. You're gonna give up that quickly? Oh, I guess they have no choice.
Touch my captain.
He really is loyal. Okay, I guess they can trust him.
Get back to your ship, Droid. Not without me, Cap.
Ooh, man.
And I'm not leaving without KB.
And the other two.
And the boys.
Okay. He really tried to kill him like that, huh? Oh, sent them flying. Oh, man. This droid's boss. Oh. Yikes. Oh, shoot. He released the bird thingies.
This way.
Oh no. Oh. He lost a foot, it looks like.
Why did you bring us to a pirate port full of pirates?
Because we are also pirates.
We are not pirates.
No! No, they waited so long. He's like their one chance of survival. Yeah, these guys again.
How do they have our coordinates?
Why didn't you ask our droid before you shot it?
Good point.
We'll get the truth out of them.
See that they don't run off again.
We're right here. You got a question for us? Ask us yourself.
She's got some balls on her.
Cool off in the brig a day or two, then we'll talk.
Brig? What's a brig?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Probably shouldn't lay on there. I mean, the dirt is really dirty. Hey, what if we train this little guy to go get the key over there? We can
Interesting thought. That thing's like half rat, half Spider-Man. But the key is bigger than itself, so how is it supposed to... Oh no! Or maybe he's gonna go above the key or something.
find SM-33, fix him, and get him back to the ship. All of that is step 2. Everyone thinks Ad-Adden is some sort of make-believe myth. That's why those pirates were laughing at us. Ad-Adden holds some sort of eternal treasure. Maybe we can just buy our way. Don't be so tense. Show them that, and they're just gonna steal it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be in jail if you didn't order 33 to fly us to a pirate.
That's Jude Law. I'm right this time.
I don't want to help you.
Hey, back off.
Giving Maul vibes though. Appearing out of the shadows.
All I ask is that you take me with you.
I've been stuck on this scabby rock far too long. The distance between us and the key is an illusion.
Is he a Jedi? He is. Wait, so how come he didn't do that a long time ago? Did they not place the key there until now? He's a Jedi. Wow, Wim is about to lose his mind.
You're a Jedi.
He really speaks like Obi-Wan. There he is.
Can you keep a secret?
Oh, is that the end? Okay. Interesting. Alright guys, so another solid episode there. Last episode focused a lot about peace, and you saw kids just being kids and kind of joking about Jedi and wanting to explore and whatnot. And this episode pretty much shattered that perspective and worldview, you could say, in the sense that these kids, I think, got more than what they bargained for and are actually for the first time seeing that their home life might not actually be the reality and might be somewhat of an illusion in comparison to what's really going on in the galaxy. And it really reminds me a lot of how the Jedi younglings were perhaps kind of sheltered by the Jedi temple lifestyle from what was actually going on everywhere else in the galaxy and in the underworld. And I think that perhaps made the Jedi a little bit ignorant in a way to the suffering of others, of everyday citizens. And you could argue that these kids maybe are having a similar type of experience where they've grown up on this peaceful homeworld and they haven't really seen battle, they haven't seen conflict. Everything is just completely peaceful and there's 100% order. And then now they are going past the barrier outside those lines and they're dealing with pirates and they're seeing what it's really like on the outside. And we're really seeing how the galaxy can be an especially dangerous place for kids. It shows how naive they are as well, which is understandable, they're kids, right? But especially with Wim, he seemed to be very excited for a lot of the episode because they were out exploring and he really wanted to see what was out there. And there are many times where it seemed as though he didn't really fully grasp the gravity of their situation and what the potential consequences could be. Even aboard the ship, he kind of found it fascinating that there were skeletons and that one of them might have died in a duel with the other. It's almost as if everything is kind of a game to him, even him pushing the green button in the first place, which caused the ship to take off and set course for this docking port here. You know, everything is just kind of fun to him. I feel like this episode is just the start of everything really kind of sinking in, and him, you know, like I said, just getting more than what he bargained for. It is interesting though, because it seems as though no matter who is in power, whether it's the Republic, whether it's the Empire, pirates are always the same. They're always basically following their own rules and always trying to take advantage, whether there's a war or not. They're always after credits ultimately. And speaking of pirates, we saw a familiar face this episode. I recognized him instantly from The Mandalorian, and I had to just really quickly Google his name because I couldn't remember his name, but that was, I believe, Vane from The Mandalorian season 3. When we saw him, I didn't really necessarily think that they were going to bring him back or we'd see him again, but it's kind of cool that they brought him back into the story. So going forward, I kind of wonder what role he'll play, and if it will be only with this series or if he'll perhaps be shown in other future Star Wars shows as well. I get the feeling that he's going to be a perhaps main character going forward. I don't think they would bring him back like that to not make him a main character, but yeah, I wonder if he's going to be an antagonist or if he's going to kind of be like a Hondo type character where they're not really fully good or bad, so to speak. They're just, you know, he's just a pirate and he just goes where the business goes, and that might find him sometimes on the side of our protagonists and sometimes against them. I like the droid this episode as well. He kind of reminded me of Huyang a little bit, and it was kind of cool to see him working with the kids, and I liked how Fern convinced him to basically honor her as the new captain. And we saw from last episode that she's quite good at telling stories convincingly, even if they're not true. And so I like how they kind of used that as a joke at first, and then they actually had her rely on that skill in order to, you know, gain the droid as an ally. And he definitely is one of their best shots at, you know, not only escaping where they are, but finding their way ultimately back home. And then of course we had finally the Jude Law reveal. I was kind of joking in my reaction. There were a few times where I thought that we would see him, and so now we finally seen him, and it looks as though he's a Jedi, which is really interesting. And I know Wim was excited about that because he is basically daydreaming all the time about Jedi, and now he's getting to meet an actual real life Jedi, so that should be pretty interesting. But I do have a lot of questions regarding Jude Law's character. So for one, I wonder just who exactly he is and what exactly he's doing on this port planet or wherever it is they are. Yeah, why is he there, and why didn't he escape before? Was he waiting specifically for these kids? Does he know these kids? He mentioned that he wanted them to take him with them. Does he mean just in general so he can get out of where he's been held for so long? Or does he specifically want to go back to their homeworld at Aten? And if so, if he does specifically want to go there, what is the reason he wants to go there? Does the ship somehow belong to him? Was he the captain that the droid was speaking of? It's funny how he also asks Wim, can you keep a secret? Because this show is pretty much full of secrets, right? The whole ship was a secret, and now Jude Law's character himself is kind of a secret. You're sort of wondering who he is and what his intentions are. And this whole show feels so far like one big mystery, and I'm definitely looking forward to finding out the answers to this mystery and having all of our questions answered. But yeah guys, overall solid start to this new series, Skeleton Crew. You guys let me know down below in the comments, as always, what you think of the series so far and what you're looking forward to in the coming episodes. And as always guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next week for an all new episode of Skeleton Crew. Until next time guys, take care and see you soon.